Hey guys, so I'm just gonna jump into the reading, because I have so much stuff to do. I still got a lot of other things I have to organize. So I was channeling before I decided, because at first I was like, I'm gonna go live. Then I'm like, I'm not gonna go live. I'm just gonna sit today out because I have so much stuff I have to do. But I had got this message. If you see on the community tab, magnetic field, the song. And I was getting the sense that, like, you know, you could have a hater on the background. And also, it was like a confirmation from one psychic. And I always was feeling this energy because these cards were sitting to the side for a while. I didn't put them back into the deck. And I didn't really look at them. It just fell out the bag. But I just sat it there. And I'm like, okay, I want to read this card. But I just put it to the side. I'm like, no, I'm not going to read it. And these cards right here that came out, it was the Three of Bibles in reverse. So the Three of Wands, the Fool in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Skulls in reverse. It's like someone that could be stuck on you. It's an energy of fear, stuck, blockage. Um, and this could be like with the elderly of air. This is like the Queen of Swords. A venture await for you, go find it. They can't find their own adventure, so they stuck on you. Then this eye would make me think of, make sure you wear your evil eye protection because someone could feel being blocked of getting communication, block of moving forward towards some form of adventure. And this could be a hater. So then I was like, I got that confirmation and I heard that. I was like, that's weird. Then I was hearing like something about family members. This could be like a family member that was bullying you, that is a lot of things that they can't move forward towards. And this person evil eyeing you. This don't have to be family members. This could be an old lover, old boss. This could be an old friend. But you have someone that's sending some form of hate. This could be just a random that's like on the internet that don't like what you're doing, and they could just be sending some form of hate. This could be someone from the church, that you could be spiritual and they sending some form of hate. There's so many mixed messages, but you would know what fits for you. So the channel message I had pick up is, be careful playing in some people's energy because it could cost you. The channel message, you don't have to like a person, but don't play in their energy. I wasn't meant to be loved by you. And that's when the part of the song that keep playing in my head. And you don't have to love a person. It don't mean that you have to attack the person. It don't mean that you have to send evil out. It don't mean that you have to say hateful things to the person. So I wasn't meant to be loved by you. So I may not be loved by you, but I love by others. That's another message. And it's a strong consequences in of my magnetic field. So it's like playing energetically into people. You could find yourself stuck, wandering too much into their energy because this is the energy here is, you could be this Queen of Swords person that speaks up for yourself or just speaks a true speaker, and someone is stuck on you, but they can't get to the adventure because they feel like you are in their way. And the reason why you are in their way is because they're too focused on you. So you could have someone that's too much watching you. This could be like you had a job and someone is so focused on what you're doing at work but messing up at their work, and they trying to blame you, but the problem is they too focused on watching you, and this is why things is not working out for them. So by you too much, they being too much invested into what's going on with you, they can't even find their own adventure. So they stuck in this hateful energy that is wrapped around their life and causing a lot of fear, causing a lot of blockage. Is because the energy that they playing with is playing, they playing in a negative way of either saying hurtful things, wishing bad things on you, and you could just be doing your own thing and going towards what you want to do, or speaking about or doing things, or that you are being called to, and they don't like that because they too wrapped up into your business. So that's a message for someone. So it said that like also too, I feel like there are like a message that you don't have to like a person in the energy. I did say that. So that's standing out very strong. This person could be into like certain spell work. And then I said something about Magneto. So with Magneto and like him, he don't have to touch or do things. Things just like move. So it's just the fact that like they may not have to really physically touch you to be in your energy field. It's just by being too much invested in focusing on you is affecting them. So maybe things could be backfiring. They could be just spreading things like, oh, this is never going to work for them, but it's working. But it's not, things is not working for them, and then they feeling like you are the person that's called. You got some people that wish and hate on you because they could be feeling like you doing some form of spell work towards them and you not really doing anything. But this is a form of some form of projection that someone don't like what you're doing, they don't like something about you, they jealous of you or jealous of you, and they are highly strongly is hyper focused, and by being hyper focused you can never get anywhere. So we're gonna go into the reading. That was the channel message. I'm gonna put this to the side. So let's see what other message we do have for you. So besides the fact that you got someone sending you evil or someone that's hating on you, let's see, what do you guys need to know? What do you guys need to know? We have the Three of Wands upright. So in that case, everything was in reverse. So you have things that's coming towards you. You could kind of feel like this. You could be waiting for something, or you could feel an energy of something coming towards you. With the Nine of Wands, like you could have been waiting for a while for something to come, like you're like, oh, I'm running out of patience. So I feel like someone could be running out of patience. It's something that you are very passionate about, because we do got a lot of wands that's coming in, but you could be feeling like you're running out of patience. You could have been through some form of battles to get something, and now you're just waiting for the best results. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like you kind of like defeated a situation of betrayal, and you could be a little hurt by it, or it's just a lot of energy you had to put into this so you don't get betrayed. With this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like you wasn't waiting for some form of betrayal, so you could probably sense that something was going to happen. And with the Three Wands, clarify the Three of Wands though. Six of Pentacles. So the Three of Wands, and we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Now with the Six of Pentacles, the sense of like the Pentacles automatically makes me think of seeds, and the reason why I feel like that, because with the seeds, you was planning to plant something. This could have been like something from the past, or you planted something from the past. It was a plan of success. And with the Knight of Cups, you put a lot of sweat, tears, and love to it. So it could be like something that you was working on for a while that you feel like it didn't get to the way you want, but you felt like a form of a betrayal, or you could have been betrayed in a situation. This could be a business deal. This could be a friendship. It could be anything. But you put like, you was well balanced of a give and take. Like you gave to a situation, you was waiting for something to be given back. That was the plan of a successful outcome, of some form of fun, some form of happiness. And with the Nine of Swords, and in the middle of the deck, is your energy is like this battle warrior. Like you were a warrior, you've been this warrior through a situation. I want to see which this situation is. With the Seven of Cups, this could be a form of illusions, or someone could have planted illusions that like, okay, you give to this situation, like feel like a form of a scam type of situation. This could be a romantic base. This could be like a work base that, oh, they planted a dream in your head that you give to a situation and you will have the success, and you realize that before you fully jump into it, it was someone trying to sell you a false dream. But by you ending something before you have this betrayal, what's coming towards you is the fact that it's going to be an equal give and take to your plan. You're going to have the success. I do feel like you have very strong boundaries. You have this confidence. So you could have been like left out on something, or you had to leave a situation, you was redirected back to this plan to work. Like it's like more of you doing something by yourself. Like so you could have had like a teammate, someone you could have been working with in some form of nature. You had to build this confidence yourself, this strength, and redirect this energy. So yes, you had this form of lack and stuff, but you were being redirected to strengthen up the plan or situation towards a success. So this could have happened in the winter time for some of you guys, but this is like a situation that you were your rejection was a divine protection type energy. So and this could be the person that is hating on you or sending you evil eye because you were redirected back to something to finish up your own plan alone. And now you are booming, you are about to blossom, and you seeing that this thing is coming through, and this person is pissy about it. This person was trying to reject you, to isolate you. So let's just say if you would have stayed at a situation, the plan was to reject you regardless. So this plan could be like you could be at a workplace and they promise you a certain thing, but just to get you to stay, but the promise would fall through. So you have a form of rejection because it was a false, like it was a false plan. It was a false narrative. It was a false promise. Like someone was giving out false promises. This could be a relationship that someone you had to leave, you left this person, and I just say, and you left this person because this person was trying to cause an illusion to believe that they have it all, they would give it all to you, but this person in reality didn't have the funds or the means to give to you. So you was called to redirect your energy, yourself, and your plans elsewhere, and now things are working out. And this could be the clues of who it is. This could be a family member that you cut off. You know, they could have did some shady shit, and before it got towards you, because it could have been shady towards everybody, before they plans to get towards you to I was about to say scout you out, put to end something for you, you left before they plans even started. So someone was like on a back burner, you know, preying on you to deceive you in some sort of way, some formal way. And this is the person that you know is evil on you because you got out their grips, they plans. They can't control you. They can't deceive you because you ended it before it began. And I'm hearing that song about Pink, Your Hands Plus Mines. I don't know what you entertainment. You really something about you can't fuck with me tonight. Something. So it's something about like someone could have had a plan like to sweeten you up to plan to deceive you. It's strongly is the person that's evil on you. This could be a friend. Like let's just say you was working with someone that you was a friend. I had like a friend that I used to work with, and I knew there was deceivingness, and I left it. But this could be a person evil on you is because now you having your wishes and fulfillments, and you have a success, and they not. So we have the magician and the emperor. So like I said, this could be a boss. This could be someone felt like they have some control of a situation that they can manipulate you. They have power over you. This person can have power struggle when it comes to certain situations. So they wanted to take advantage of the weakling, and they felt like you were that. But in reality, you are this emperor and a magician. So you can manifest things quickly. And I'm saying quickly because it is. Because you have it's like you're a person, you will put in our work to do what you need to do, and that's how you manifest. And this person could be in a form of laziness. This person could try to use their power to disadvantage you, but you ended something before it began, and now this is why they are evil on you. So it makes a lot of sense the more I go deep into it. With the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like this person was trying to pull a lot of tricks and schemes up their sleeve. So this gave me a sense of a trickster, or like, you know how like someone like, they call them a magician, but they do tricks, but the tricks be false illusions. So like they could seem like they popping things out of the thin air, but they pulling stuff out their sleeve, but in an angle that you can't see it. So it gave me a sense of a trickster. This could be like if someone, if you in the spiritual community or the witchy community, this could be someone that try to act like they're the big bad wolf in the spiritual streets, and they stronger than you, and then when they start messing around in your energy, they felt a backfire. And that's where that Magneto energy comes from. And then we have this masculine energy with the Emperor and a magician, and you could be in a masculine energy no matter as a feminine. So you could be a hard worker type of person. If you are masculine, you just a hard worker, you in your masculine energy. And this person, and I'm not saying that like you pulling metal out the ground. I'm just saying your energy is very powerful with this great magician, this great manifester, that it's like as if you could pull metal out the ground. It's like as if you could bend metal with your mind, that you on a whole nother level. That, you know how like when back in the day they had like this make me think of the circus. This whole shit is a circus scene, it seemed like, because it's like someone feel like they have some form of ability to destroy you, do some form of either spell work or some form of manipulation or some form of scamming or scheming, that they look like the clown. And then when this bring me back to the three, not the three, to this message with the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and a Fool, this made me think of a clown energy, because you have to be in a form of a clown to be hyper focused on someone alignment in life, someone that's speaking up or moving towards what they believe in, or to their adventure, to their path in life. And you feel like by you coming in to manipulate or scheme or scam or trying to do magic, whatever, that is going to work in your favor. It's only getting you stuck into this negative energy while this person got their back towards you and going towards their destiny. And when you come into a form of realizations that you sit in the energy, so energy, good energy or bad energy, you are this, you like, you send in this person this energy, but you could be an alchemist and you may not even be aware of this, that you taking this negative energy, you taking the pain, you taking the hurt, and you manifesting stronger. So it's like you in this strong masculine energy. And this is why I'm saying that a masculine energy, if you're feminine, they feel like you supposed to sit there and just take it, but you like, fuck it, okay, it's not gonna work this way, let me get my ass off my throne and just start working and to make it to flow. It's like, for example, you got a business going on and someone feel like, I'm going to call out of work. And they could be jealous of you having a business that could be very significant. But it's like, oh, I'm going to call out of work, so I'm going to fuck up their business. They think that they better than everybody. But it's like, you never said that. It's a form of they projecting it because they feel like you are better than them because you're going towards your dream, and they feel like they stuck. And they feel like they stuck under you because they can't manipulate you. But this person trying to call out and feel like, oh, now they're going to be all fuck. Let's just say you got a dog owning business. This is an example because I'm a dog owner. Um, and they want to call out to mess up the schedule, and they be like, well, you know, they just the owner, the people come from me and blah blah blah. But in reality, if you are a owner of a business, you know how to work and you know how to do certain things, you jump in, take the dogs that they call down on, and then somehow the client don't want them to groom the dogs because you're groomed better. So it's like someone feel like by putting more work on you to do something, this could be this could be like spell work to get you stuck, but you know how to work to get what you want. And this could be like saying fucked up shit towards you, you just still doing you, and they just sitting in the back screen like, damn, I really didn't fuck up their day. And this is the person that is envying you. This person could be, you know, and this made me think about the reading when she said that the person wants to fuck you. So this person, this could be an ex that wants to fuck you. and they mad that they can't get a chance to. That's a significant for someone. And they sending you evil eye because they can't get in your pants. But because they can manipulate you just to get you out your jeans, to woo you out your underwear, your boxers, because you are in this energy are cutting things off that's no longer serving you, cutting ties. Someone could be doing cord cutting or just cutting certain things that is pulling on your energy. It made me think of back in the day when I was a kid. I remember it was these trains, but it was these wooden trains. And the reason why I'm saying it and describing what I'm saying, because I channel as I read. So some things may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me because I see the vision. So this is why I decided to explain it. But it made me think of these little wooden trains, and they used to have these little ropes connected to the main part of the train. But you are the dictator of the navigation, and you realize you have certain energies pulling on you. So it's like a tug of war type of energy. It's like, how you want to play tug of war with a straight up lion? Segment could be very significant, but it's like someone trying to pull on you, but you have the will in your hand, and all you gotta do is just press your button to cut something off. So these little extra little parts of the train is being detached from your energy, and they can't move, they stuck. So it's like it's a train moving, and the back of the pieces of the train is being detached off, but they stuck until something could come to get them out of their stuck situation. But this is something that they wanted to do to you, so they were trying to add on your energy to pull on you so you can't move, but you cut. Someone could have did cord cutting or something being cut off the energy field that they can't play with no more, or they can't manipulate no more, and you just navigate. You like do 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 in your own world with the will in your hand and moving and navigating to the destiny. But you're not even looking back because you're not even really, you feel like a lighter, but it's moving faster. But it's moving faster because these energies can't be attached to you. So it's going back to the little train with the rope. And this could be your things that you wish for as a kid that people could have been slandering, your dreams. But oh, this is childish. Why do you want to do this? Why don't you do something better? And it made me think of like when before I became a dog groomer, I used to keep saying, I want to be a dog groomer. I want to be a dog groomer. First, I wanted to be a veterinarian because as a kid, I always wanted to help animals. I used to find birds on the street and trying to take care of them. And I used to cry because my mother was like, you can't take these little birds home. You can't take care of it. And I used to cry that she let me get in. She bought me containers to keep them in so I could feed them. I was like such a weird kid. But I used to always see things that I wanted to help, like homeless cats. I used to cry, like, I want this cat and need food. Then I would bring it in anyway. And then my mother let me keep it because my mother's. But this is to make me think of like you could be a pure soul, like you like to help, you like to give, and these people like to pull on your energy. And this gave me a sense that like someone saw that in you because and now they feel like they wanted to attach themselves. So it could be people just preying on you in general. They see your kindness and they want to take your kindness for weakness, but not knowing that you're a straight up animal. I'm here, and not animal in a bad way, but you get shit done. And if you gotta cut motherfucker shit off, you cut it off. And it go back to like the train. If you cut that little rope, all those little pieces of train gonna fall off. And the only thing that really can move is the front part of the train that got the wheel. Like, go back to the job. Like, if you're a business owner or employee that's hating on you, they living their life because of you. If you fire them, what they gonna do then? Look for another job? Or what about they be stuck and they can't find a job because they was wishing harm that your business go down? And people don't realize that if you working at a place and wishing harm for a business go down, that means that you go down too. Because it's not guaranteed you're gonna find a job right away. It's like you be in a relationship with a person and wishing they go down, but you're gonna go down too because if you living with this person, it's gonna affect you too. The same thing with family members. Oh, I wish this and that, but you not like by you wishing harm or bad, it's affecting you too. because it's other people could be hurt by that. So it's something that someone realized that they were trying to harm you, but end up harming themselves. So something backfired because you've been attached from the situation. It's a strong message. And it's like a backfire. And we live in today's world. Like, if you not know this, there's so much envy, it's so much hate, it's so much judgmental. It's so much energy that people get like offense energy. Like, people get offense of anything. You know, you can't fart a certain way. You fart like that. Ugh. And it's like, it's not true. But I'm just saying, for example, it's like you can't do not one thing without someone feeling like they gotta put their opinion onto what you doing in your life. And remind you, it's not harming a person. And if you don't like what someone's doing, why is you watching them? And that comes to a realization that this world is so freaking, their mind is so controlled by having control that they not realizing. They speak about, oh, you can't control this person, you shouldn't control this, but in reality they do the same thing, and they going back to trying to control the way a person move, the way the person live, you know, who they want to date. And this is your situation, that what you doing in your life, if it's not harming the next, why is it a big deal to the person? And let's talk about religion. If it's like, you know, you doing spiritual stuff, if religion, if you're not doing something spiritually to try to harm a person or hurt a person, why do it matters? Now, it's a different if you're doing something to harm people, but you doing things in a positive way, but just not in a way that they want. Why does it matter? Because people got to realize everybody got their own mind, their own brain, and their own way of living. It's not going to add up to the way you think that someone's supposed to live, because what what you eat makes you shit. It don't mean that what they eat, what they eat the same thing. It's like you got your own body, you got your own organs, you got your own mind, you got your own energy. You was meant for certain things. Now, if you know, because someone don't want to follow a doctor field, they just want to work with animals, don't mean that you better than a person because you're working with humans rather than animals, or if you're working with animals rather than humans. It's just like, at the end of the day, help is help. If it's religious or spiritual, if you both people speaking positivity into the world, why do it matter if it's coming from a religion or coming from a spiritual? Why do it have to be always against, or why always have to be a group against the next group? And that's the issue, is what the world was built on is to be against parties. Or, you know, when it comes to politics, they all working for the government, but they want to separate people for to fight each other over politics that at the end of the day is still going against the people. So this is a situation that someone wants to go against you because you follow your dreams, and they finding themselves stuck because they too invested into you. And that's the problem with the world. That's the problem in life. Like, it's just, you can have a family member that wants to control your narrative. Like, for example, I have my father and put a business in my name, and I'm not getting paid for none of it. I have to work for my own stuff. So my father got mad with me because I didn't want to give up my dog grooming career to work with the mental unstable people, and it's a business that he wanted me to run. But when I was 16, when I was working there, I couldn't deal with it because it was stressful. I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, so I could feel all these negative energies. It's depressing working there. I couldn't work there. He got mad with me because I didn't want to take over the business and wanted to do my own thing. And I told him, you know, that's your dream, it's not my dream. And that could be a sense that you could be going back and forth with, like, a parent that is evil eyeing you because they want you to be, to have a certain career or do a certain path, but you wanted to do your own path. It's like, what makes you happy don't mean the next person will be happy, because it's like you being control, trying to control someone by doing certain things, by trying to tell them, oh, you have to do this because this is a tradition thing. Not everybody meant to do tradition things. This is why it's so many different opportunities for so many different people, and people have to come to a realization. If you're not hurting a person or harming a person, why do it matter? That's a strong message. So let's see. And it's like, reason why I'm speaking about this, because the root of the problem is the system of life. And the system of life is controlling people's minds to make them believe that they have to have a say so to everything what someone else is doing. Because their beliefs, you supposed to do this. Like, why do I have to do what you doing? I want to do my own thing. You just do what you doing and be happy. Now, this person supposed to be doing their own thing, but now they stuck in their traps watching you doing what you doing. It's like, for example, you could work at a retail and someone was like, you're supposed to break down the boxes like this. And I worked in retail before, this is why I know it. And you like, no, I want to break it down like this because it works better for me. This person is sitting in a shitty ass mood watching you breaking down the boxes the way you want, that's comfortable for you, that moves better for you rather than what they're doing, and they pissed. It's like, at the end of the day, the job is getting done, but your job is not getting done because you keep watching me. So that could be very significant about a workplace situation. Anything else? Inhale, exhale. So it's just telling you to inhale, exhale. At the end of the day, it's always going to be someone that's going to say something negative or trying to get in your way of your dreams. And it's telling you you're going to run through this daily in life because you got these negative Nancy's or these negative people that's trying to pull you off track. The change could be very significant. We have real change starts from within inside you, and this keep coming out. So that's a strong message. And then it said, I don't have to fit in. So altogether, this is a message that I have. You don't have to fit in. You don't need to fit in. Just do you. The change is about you. The changes come from within you. Anything else? And then we have these few messages, and I'm about to close this out because I got other things I need to do. So it said the universe speaks. Listen with your heart. And this is something that this person needs to do because the universe is pausing things in their life because they put in pause watching you. And this is also for you, is listen to what the universe is speaking to you. Radiate confidence, and this is something you doing, and your energy, your aura is so bright that is exposing these people demons, they negative energies, they negative mindset. They being exposed. And this is why they sending you evil eye. This is your message, guys. Have a great